Om Shanti. Sweet children, you are the children of Trimurti Father. You have to remember your three activities: establishment, destruction, and sustenance. Question is, what damage is caused by severe illness of body consciousness? Those who are body conscious have jealousy. Because of jealousy, they become like salt water with each other. They are not able to do service with love. They keep burning inside. They remain careless. Maya keeps deceiving them a great deal. While making effort, they stop studying because they lose hope and get tired. What are the severe illness damage? Those who are body conscious have jealousy. Because of jealousy, they become like salt water with each other. They are not able to do service with love. They keep burning inside. They remain careless. Maya keep deceiving them a great deal while making effort. They stop studying because they lose hope and get tired. Because of body consciousness, their hearts are not clean. Because their hearts are not clean, they are unable to climb into Father's heart. Their moods go off and their faces changes. Om Shanti. Are you only remembering the Father, or are you also remembering anything else? You children should remember the three tasks of establishment, destruction, and sustenance because they take place simultaneously. For instance, if someone is studying law in order to become barrister, he understands that he will become a barrister and then follow the legal profession. He would sustain the subject of law. Whatever someone is studying, he has the aim of continuing with that in the future. You understand that you are now carrying out the task of construction. You are establishing a pure new world, and yoga is very essential for that. It is only by having yoga that you souls who have become impure will become pure. You will become pure and then rule the kingdom in the pure world. This should enter your intellect. This is the most elevated examination of all examinations and most elevated study of all studies. There are many different types of studies that are taught to human beings by human beings. Those studies are for this world alone. After having studied, they receive the fruit of that here. You children understand that you receive the fruit of this unlimited study in the new world. That new world is not far away. It is now the confluence age. You are to rule the kingdom in the new world. While you are sitting here, your intellect should have this remembrance. It is by having remembrance of the Father that you souls will become pure. You must also remember that when you have become pure, this impure world will definitely be destroyed. Not everyone will become pure. There are very few of you who have that power. You belong to the sun and moon dynasties. Number wise, according to your power, power is needed for everything. This is godly might and it is called might of the power of yoga. All other might are physical. This is spiritual might. Cycle after cycle, the Father says, "O children, remember me alone. Remember the Father, the Almighty Authority. He alone is the Father. By remembering Him, the soul will become pure." These are very good aspects and they have to be imbibed. These aspects will not sit in the intellect of those who don't have the faith that they have taken 84 birth. Those who came in Sato Pradhan world are now in Tamo Pradhan world. They are the ones whose intellect will quickly develop faith. If you don't understand anything, you should ask. If you understand clearly, you will be able to remember the Father. If you don't understand, You are not able to remember him. This is a straightforward matter. You souls who were Satopradhan have now become Tamopradhan. Those of you who have doubts and ask how can you understand that you have taken 84 birth and how you can know that you claim the inheritance of from the father in previous cycle and will not pay full attention to the study. It is understood that it is not in your fortune. You understand that in the previous cycle either. This is why you are unable to stay in remembrance. This study is for the future. If some souls do not study, it is understood that they did not study cycle after cycle and they only passed by a few marks, mainly fail in a school. They pass number wise. This too is a study. Everyone here will pass number wise. Those who are clever will study and continue to teach others. The father says, I am the servant of you children. The children also say, we too are servants. We have to benefit each other and every brother and sister. The father benefit you and you then have to benefit others. You have to explain to everyone. Remember the father and your sins will be cut away. The more you give this message to any other, the greater a messenger you will become. They are called Maharathis or horse soldiers. Those who are foot soldiers become part of the subject. You children can understand who will become wealthy. This knowledge should remain in your intellect. You children have become instrument for doing service. You have given your lives for doing service, and so you will also claim a status accordingly. Such children don't have any worries. Such children don't have any worries about anyone else. Human beings have hands and feet. They are not tied. You can keep yourself free. So, why should you trap yourself in the bondage? Why not take nectar from the Father and give the donation of nectar to others? You are not like sheep or goats that could tie you up. In the beginning, how did you children free yourself? You cried, screamed, caused so much distress, and then just stayed there. You said, we have no worries. Do we want to establish heaven or sit and do some other work? You became intoxicated with this spiritual intoxication of belonging to Lord and Master. You are the ones who are intoxicated with the Lord and Master. You know what you are receiving from the Lord and Master. The Lord and Master is teaching you. He has been given many names. Some names are very sweet. So you became intoxicated with spiritual intoxication, becoming to the Lord and Master. You are the one who are intoxicated with Lord and Master. You know what you are receiving from Lord and Master. The Lord and Master is teaching you. He has been given many names. Some names are very sweet. You are not intoxicated with Lord and Master. The Father gives you very simple directions. Your intellect also understand that you will definitely become Satopradhan and become the master of the world by remembering the Father. This is the concern you should have. You should remember the Father in every breath. You are sitting in front of Him. This line is very intoxicating always. You should remember the Father in every breath. You are sitting in front of Him. When you go outside, you forget. There isn't as much intoxication outside as there is here. You forget everything. You shouldn't forget. However, if it is not in your fortune, you forget even while you are sitting here. Arrangements are being made for some children to do service in museum and in different village. The father says you should do service quickly for whatever time you have. However, you cannot hurry the drama. The father says there should be such machinery that things are ready as soon as you touch them. The father continues to explain all of this. Maya catches hold of very good children very firmly by their noses and ears. Maya brings many storms to those who consider themselves to be Mahavirs. They then don't care about anyone. They hide everything. Internally, their hearts are not truthful. Those who have true hearts claim a scholarship. If there is anything devilish in their hearts, they cannot continue. By having a devilish heart, you make your boat sink. Everyone needs Shiv Baba. You have vision for everything. It was Shiv Baba who created Brahma. By remembering Shiv Baba, you can become like that, like the deities. Baba knows that Maya is very powerful. She bites you like a mouse so that you don't even realize it. Maya is like a very clever mouse. Maharathis too have to be very cautious. They themselves don't realize when Maya makes them fall and makes them like salt and water. You should understand that. And by becoming like salt water, you will not be able to do father service. You will keep burning inside. It is because of body consciousness that you burn inside. As yet you souls haven't created that state. There isn't the power of remembrance. This is why you must remain very cautious. Maya is very clever. When you are on this battlefield, Maya does not leave you alone. She finishes half of 3/4 of you, and you don't even realize it. Many good news. One stop studying. Many good new ones stop studying and stay at home. I also attack those who are very good and well known. Although they do understand, they become careless. They instantly become like salt water over small matters. The father explains. It is because of body consciousness that you become like salt water. You deceive yourself. You deceive yourselves. The father says this too is part of the drama. Whatever you see, the drama continue as it did in previous cycle. Their stage continue to fluctuate. Sometimes they had bad omens over them. Sometimes they do very good service and write to Baba, giving him good news. Their stage continues to fluctuate. Sometimes there is defeat, sometimes there is victory. Pandavas are sometimes defeated by Maya, and sometimes they conquer Maya. Very good Maharathis also fluctuate. Some even die. Therefore, wherever you live, continue to remember the Father and do service. You have become instrument to do service. You are on a battlefield. Those who live outside in household can go ahead of those who stay here. There is a total war with Maya. Your part continues second by second, as they did in the previous cycle. You say that this much time has gone by and that everything that has happened is in your intellect. All of this knowledge is in your intellect. Just as the Father has this knowledge, so there are also has to be this knowledge in this Dada. And when Baba speaks, the other two must be speaking. You know, the ones who are good have clean hearts. Those who have clean hearts climb into Baba heart. They do not have the nature of becoming like salt water. They always remain cheerful. Their moods never change. There are many here whose moods keep changing. Don't even ask. People say we are impure. They have called out to the purifier Father to come and purify them. The Father says, children, continue to remember me, and your clothes, soul will become clean. Follow my Srimad. The clothes of those who don't follow Srimad don't become clean. Those who don't become pure day and night. The Father keep emphasizing this. Consider yourself to be souls. You choke when you become body conscious. The more you ascend, the happier you become, and the more cheerful you remain. The Father knows that some of the children are first class. Yet, if you look at their internal state, they are melting away. It is as though the fire of body consciousness is melting them. They don't understand where the illness comes from. The Father says the illness comes from body consciousness. Those who are soul conscious will never become ill. However, there are many who continue to burn inside. The Father says, children, may you be soul conscious. Some ask why they have this illness. The Father says this illness of body consciousness is such, don't even ask. When someone has this illness, it is like a parasite that does not let go. By not following Srimad and by moving along in body consciousness, you will be hurt very badly. Baba receives all the news. Maya catches hold of them by their nose and make them fall. Their intellect get completely killed. Many develop doubt in this way. You call out to God, come and change those with stone intellect into those with divine intellect. And so if you oppose God, what would be your state? You would follow completely and your intellect would become like stone. While sitting here, you children should experience the happiness that student life is the best. The father asked, is there any study more elevated than this one? This is the best. It gives the fruit of 21 birth. Therefore, you should pay so much attention to this study. Some don't pay any attention at all. Maya cuts off their nose and ears. The father himself says her kingdom lasts for half a cycle. She catches hold of you in such a way, don't even ask. Therefore, remain very cautious and also caution one another. Remember Shiv Baba, otherwise Maya will cut off your nose and ears and you won't then be of any use at all. Many think they will claim the status of Lakshmi Narayan. That is impossible. They get tired and collapse. They are defeated by Maya and fall into the rubbish. When you see that your intellect is getting spoiled, you should understand that Maya has caught hold of you by nose. There is a great deal of power in the pilgrimage of remembrance. Soul become filled with a great deal of happiness. It is said that there is no nourishment like the nourishment of happiness. When customers continually come to your shop, there is an income. There would never be tiredness at that time. You would not starve. You remain very happy because you are receiving limitless wealth. You should experience a great deal of happiness. You should check, is my behavior divine or devilish? There is now very little time left. It is as though there is a race of untimely death. Look how many accidents etc. take place. People intellects have become tamo pradhan. When rain comes down with great force, that would be called an accident of nature. Death too is about to come. People now believe that an atomic war will soon begin. They do such dangerous work. If they are provoked, the war will begin. Acha. To your sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning. From Mother, Father, and Bap Dada, the spiritual father says Namaste to you, spiritual children. From we spiritual children, love, remembrance, and good morning to Mother, Father, and Bap Dada. Namaste, Baba, Namaste, Shukriya, Baba, Shukriya. Essence Pradhana. Stay in the intoxication of belonging to the Lord and Master and free yourself. Do not be tired by any bondage. Be very cautious about Maya the mouse. There should never be any devilish thoughts in your mind. Stay in the happiness of receiving limitless wealth from the Father. Your intellect must never have doubts and thereby get tired of this income. Student life is the best life. Therefore, pay full attention to this study. Blessings. See Bap Dada's blessing hand on your head. May you fulfill everyone's hope as a master bestower of liberation and liberation in life by remaining constantly alert. Let the elevated thought of having to fulfill everyone's hope emerge in all of your children. People all want to be free from the cycle of birth and death. Therefore, enable them to experience it. And in order to do that, change the attitude of human souls and nature with your powerful Satopradhan vibrations. Become master bestower and fulfill the hope of every soul. Give the donation of liberation in life. Your awareness of this responsibility will keep you constantly alert. Slogan: True gopis and gopis are those who forget all consciousness of their bodies while listening to the Murli of the Murlidhar. Those true gopis and gopis are those who forget all consciousness of their body while listening to the Murli and Murlidhar. Thank you, Baba. Thank you. Shukriya, Baba. Shukriya.